Hi guys, how you going? I want to talk to you a bit about, when we observe something. Have a look at this little girl. What's wrong in this picture? What seems to be going on? Have a look at her. Have a look at her legs. Hey guys, it's me. So we're starting this new term. Did you see the look at that girl? You had a look at her legs? Seems strange, right? Looks like she's got one tiny skinny leg and one fat one. You might have seen this. It's an optical illusion based on a photograph. Have a look again. Now, this time, have a close look at those legs. Now, picture that she is actually holding a bag of popcorn and standing on an oval with brown grass. Do you see it now? Yeah, it's just a bag of popcorn in front of a girl with normal legs. Isn't it weird how, looking at that illusion, you judged her by what she looked like? Just on the outside, what she looked like. Well, this term, our topic is called Dead or Alive, and it's actually kind of like an introduction to the science of biology. And that little issue of what are organisms really? What are they? What's their nature? What are they made of? Is a lot bigger than just what they look like on the outside, like the weird girl with the small legs. Anyhow, the girl with the popcorn, should I say. We will be looking at Dead or Alive, and there's going to be some work over this coming week to start you off. One of the really big ways that all organisms, that's living things on Earth, are different is actually not by the outside what they look like. They used to, in the past, scientists used to classify organisms according to, well, are you a plant or are you an animal? Just that's it, two groups. That was the original classification system that natural scientists used. Well, it's a lot bigger than that now, because what we recognise now is it's not just about, does it look like a plant, stays still, planted in the ground, or is it an animal that can move around and eats food from other things, right? No, now we judge those organisms by, well, mainly cellular biology. That is, what cells make them up, how are the cells arranged, and the body format. So take a look at two different things, right, in this room that have got a living nature. They're both alive. Here's one. Look at that. It's a pansy flower. Planted in a pot. Lovely pansy. It stays still in the ground. And it's got beautiful green leaves for photosynthesizing and a flower to attract birds to mate with it. Now have a look at another living thing. This is Tiggy, my kitten. I think I've talked to you about it before. Hey, say hello everybody. Now, also made of cells and all arranged in a certain way, but she's not planted in the ground. She can move. Can't you, Tig? You gonna run away? There she goes. As I push her, she's running away. Tiggy can move around because she's got a spine, she has muscles, she eats other plants and animals' food to get energy, to power her systems. But, interestingly, they're both living things. So what we're going to be looking at is life on Earth. What makes something alive? Well, a lot of it's to do with its cells. And that's what this week's work is about. You have an assignment on it. Mr. Roth provided it on the Google Classroom. And of course, I'm just getting you to finish editing that document. You put your answers in it and you submit it up to Teams. And show me that you understand how living things are made of cells and that the way those cells work allows living things to actually be involved in all sorts of activities like repairing themselves, reproducing, growing larger, being mobile, moving around for some things, and all sorts of other things, right down to the really weird kinds of life like, viruses like the coronavirus, or actually it's called the SARS-CoV-2 virus, that one that's infecting everybody around the world. Is it alive or isn't it? Scientists can't actually agree. Are viruses life or not? They do replicate, they can spread themselves to survive through they hijack other living cells, but they don't actually move. So they failed the test. If you ticked that coronavirus move, that's not correct. They don't move, but they are hosted inside cells of other living things. So they need living things to be able to survive and to replicate and pass their genes on. Anyway, all sorts of weird stuff. Good luck with the study this week, and goodbye from me and from Tiggy. You want to say goodbye, Tiggs? All right. And here's one more little strange picture. Is this what it looks like when your eye first sees it? Sort of looks like a bin floating above the ground, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does. But look more closely. Is that possible? Can bins float above ground? If you don't believe your eyes or go by the appearance, what's actually happening in this picture? Why don't you send me a post somewhere this week to tell me what you think's happening. Okay, see you later, guys.